Hola compadres! So in about a month's time, I will be heading down to an undisclosed location with Nerfomania and hopefully Drac to play a game of HvZ. Now I will not give you the location, and if you do know the location, please do not give it away, because I do not want creepy stalker people to be stalking us and doing creepy things, because that'd be weird, and no one likes creepy stalkers. That's why they go to jail and get restraining orders. But since we're going to be playing HvZ pretty soon, I thought I would give you a little insight into my HvZ loadout. And if you guys have seen Drac's HvZ loadout, he calls it the ultimate. Well, I think I have a more ultimate one than he is, but I'll let you be the judge of that. So I will start first with my attack vest and go into primary, secondaries, and possible tertiaries, and then, yeah, tell you some more information about what's going to happen and what I want to do and you guys' input on that. So this is my tack vest. It's a Nickstar PALS Molly tack vest, meaning it uses the Molly design. I don't know how well you can see this because my lighting's weird, but this is the one I use. It's 3 pounds. It's very light. It costs $26 plus shipping from Sears.com. Link in the description if you're interested in getting one. It's really cheap compared to the Nerf tack vest, though I haven't seen one in a while, so I don't know what the price is for it. But when they came out, this was actually cheaper than the Nerf vest, and you can do whatever you want to this. The way I use it is I have my Magstrike hooked up to this right area, and then I have some of the clips coming down this little this looped Velcro place, so I can easily flick them off and put them in, whatever. And the Magstrike is an easy pull up and just kind of hold right there, and it flops a little bit, but not too much, surprisingly. And then on the bottom, around this waist area, there used to be a bunch of knife sheaths, so I took those off, and I actually put the boil down bags that was one of my first videos. I put them on around my waist, and what it does is it just evenly distributes everything to my shoulders that's on the tack vest. So instead of having it along my waist, it's just dispersed evenly, and it really doesn't weigh much. 3 pounds for a tack vest is not heavy at all. And with all the ammo does stack up, so it's just nice and comfortable. And I just love these. So along with the tack vest and the bags, I'm trying to kind of customize them and personalize them up a little bit. So I have a couple patches that I got from Dragon Con, which I do plan to go to this year, which will be nice and fun. I'll tell you about that more when the time comes. But I have a couple of patches. First one is a nice umbrella core. I don't know how well you can see this, but a nice umbrella core patch with some swords and junk going across it. And then I also have Foxhound patch. I have a Foxhound symbol on the back of my car / van, whichever one you want to call it. But this is from Metal Gear Solid, and I absolutely love it. And lastly, I have the Bearded Skull patch from Becoming the Archetype, which is a progressive death metal band from Georgia, from Tacula, Georgia, which is up north, pretty far away from me, but I still love them. I've seen them a couple times. Great guys, a great band. If you want to check them out, I'll have a couple links in the description to a couple songs. I love them. I've won a bass from Jason, and it's one of the best basses I've ever played. So, yeah, Becoming the Archetype, awesome band. Check them out. I love them. Maybe you'll love them too. So, that's the vest. For my primary weapon, I will be using either Fenrir, like I put that much time into something not to use it, and or Sir Spamalot. I'm probably going to be using this for the first couple of days. It's just a lightweight blaster. It's just a Swarmfire shell put onto a Stampede, really gettily if you guys remember, but it's nice. It's really not too heavy. I just have a little bit more stuff to do to it. I want to put this switch for the Swarmfire somewhere on the handle of the Stampede, so if the zombies are coming at me and I have to reload the Stampede, I'm not holding it like this with no support on the back here and reaching across myself to get mags, because that's just awkward. So yeah, I will be using both of them. Hopefully I can get them both finished before I go down, but I have a month. That's plenty of time. Fenrir is very close to being done. Quit asking. So secondary, I really want to use Magstrike. Now I love Magstrikes because they just output ammo like crazy, but I have 2 options for the moment. One is my HvZ Legal. I say legal because the other one's a little bit sketchy on what's going to happen, but HvZ Legal gets about 2.5 clips off, 2.5 to 3. I will do a couple more mods to this to get it to be able to hit 3. So yeah, I just have to go back in and tinker around just a little bit. The other Magstrike I have as an option is one that I'm working on. It's been cut up, as you can see, but I have another Magstrike just in case I mess this shell up. And on the front, I've cut out a little bit of the inside, as you can see with my face. Woo. And what I want to do with it is, let me just state before I explain, this is not my integration, this is not my mod. If you want to see it, there will be a link in the description. There's going to be a lot of links in the description. But I want to put a small 12-volt compressor into it. Now the problem is, some college campuses don't like compressors being on their campus and they don't allow them, so I'm having to explain to the mods that this is a really small one. The only thing it does is it's slightly loud, but what it does is you take this and you hook it up to a line directly to the bladder, and then you put a kill switch in the back of the Magstrike shell. And what it does is when the switch is open, it fills up the bladder once you turn on a main power, and it fills it up, and when it hits the switch, it stops. And when you fire, it starts filling up again, so it's like a continuous bladder feed, so you're not pumping up the whole thing the entire time. It allows you to spam darts, and the reason I want to do this is because I have 6 Magstrike clips. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I have a lot of Magstrike clips, and I really don't want to be pumping between 2.5, 3 of these each time. Even though I really don't use Magstrike, I haven't had to fire it too much. It's just an inconvenience to have to pump it, all the time. So hopefully this will be passed and allowed, and I can get it done soon and show you guys. I want to make a video on it because it's really badass. But as I said, the video of a working one is in the description. It's not mine, belongs to someone else. So go check it out. And yeah, that's really what I want to do with it. I'm really close to being done. It's quite an easy setup. But yeah, push that aside. Now, tertiaries, a third blaster. You're saying, oh my gosh, Bobo, a third blaster. Oh, you're going to be so weighed down. Well, I'm a heavy, damn it. So if I decide to use it, I'm going to be carrying the 2 lightning blitzes that I told you about. Yes, 2 lightning blitzes. Woo! Shotgun pistols, basically. One is made by Nam, the nice one. He put PETG in it for Stefan's, and I put brass in that. And then mine, which is just brass shoved in there. I need to do a little cleanup on it, but these things are awesome. I'd love to somehow find a way to carry them. I don't know how I'll do that yet, but just down by my sides. So if anything happens, have some quick disconnects so I can whip them out, and then do something with them. Put them in a bag, throw them to the ground, something like that. I'll put my names on it, so just in case someone finds it, they'll know who to send it to. And if someone steals it, well, then hot damn, I will catch a bastard for that. So yeah. So enough about blasters. Let's go to ammo. As you know, I'm a heavy, and I like ammo. That's why I have the boil down bag right here. If you guys remember that. Boil down bag can hold a lot of ammo. And I'll be showing you how much with jungle clips, or double clips as I like to call them, which is just 2 18-round mags put together. So let's count. If you can do count with me. That's 1, 2, 3. That's 3 clips. Oh, I can't hold it. Yes, I can. I can hold another one. 4 jungle clips. Fit nice and secure into one of these. I've ran with these before, I've jumped with these before, and these things do not come out at all. They're in there tight from their own friction, but you can easily pull one out. And darts, I've actually found out darts do not fall out of these clips easily when they're here, because some people have a problem where darts will pop off the tops of these if you shake them too hard, if they brush up against something. I've not had that problem yet. I need to go back and see if all these clips are feeding properly, because a couple of them have been put in hot weather and cold weather, just on and off. So I need to make sure their springs are up to date, they're feeding darts perfectly fine without jamming. And if I find one that's messed up, well, I have 6 more 18 clips left, so I can make 3 more of these if I really have to just start from scratch. I also have 2 35-round drums, 3 18-round drums if I'm not mistaken, and I have a bunch of 6-round clips from back when we played with the 6-round clips, because we didn't have no Raider dart spamming. We only had recons and we liked it. Yeah, back in the day we only had 6-round clips, so I have a ton of them. Back from when you had a prime between each shot, HvZ was so much different. That's all the stuff I have for HvZ. It's a lot of stuff I'm going to be taking. I'll be taking about a trunk, maybe a trunk and a half of stuff. Now, what I'm thinking about doing for HvZ is I want to do a video log with Nerfomania each day, and I wanted to know if you guys liked that idea. Like, we would tell you what happened that day, things that we encountered, and if I can set it up, have video footage of some of the interesting stuff. Now, the problem with that is I either have to ask someone for a GoPro cam, which I would love to use, would be amazing, but I have been shot down for one request by someone, but I know someone else who has one, so I might be asking them. I will be either using that or a backup AA charged mini HD cam, which have amazing quality for something made in China and it's really cheap. But I'll have that, number 16, I'll have a link below if you're interested in that. I might have that if I can get one shipped to me in time and pay for it and solder up the circuit board for backup battery because they only last 45 minutes. So I might have that. Or I'll be using the HD cam that I use. It's a Canon Vixia HRF21, if I'm correct. It's kind of big. It's like a hand cam. I mean, cameras have come a long way, but it's a cam. So I'll probably have to wrap it up in craft foam, like 3 layers of that stuff, and then cut out holes for a power and a record and like the screen so I can see if it's on, so I don't have to slide it in and out. But if it comes down to that, I'm sure Nerfomania can help me install some crazy bolt thing, you know, with a support on top of it, on the top of a Stampede or whatever I plan on using, so you guys can, you know, see what goes on. But I thought it'd be kind of cool to have some first point of view stuff, or just have, you know, a video log of what happens throughout the game. So post one each day, you know, and tell you, oh, I turned or something like that. But if you guys think that's a good idea, you know, leave a comment about if you think it's good, or if you have suggestions about what I can do, you know, tell me in the comments, because I want to know what you guys think about doing that. So I have a month until HvZ. I will be showing you the projects that I finish up and, you know, firing videos and stuff like that. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll make another one for you guys later.